Ladies and gentlemen, that's right, I'm back with a video. Apologies for the fact that it's been so long, but unfortunately, anybody who's close to me and is in the Discord knows what's been going on. So I'm not going to harp on about it, but we are back today with another video. So today we will be reviewing Randvi. That's right, the new hero that's come to Assassin's Creed Rebellion. Obviously from the Valhalla franchise, she's a support class, not shocking, she's chief advisor. So, kind of nailed that one. She's got a spear. We're going to take her out and see what she can do. She's level 1 with 1-star gear. We're going to take her into Region 1. Easiest way to see whether there's potential or whether she's going to struggle throughout the missions. So, we'll see how far we can get into Region 1. All in all, we're just going to break her down, see what her abilities are like, and take her out for a nice little bit of gameplay. So, if we break down her skills first of all, these are all at level 1. So we'll just do it at level 1. I will obviously explain a little bit about the passives at a higher level. We'll just do that now actually. So right, here we go. So this ability here, Concussive Blow. So strikes for 50% damage and reduces enemy attack by 30% for 4 ticks. So that just means that when you're in combat, you apply this, they're going to do less damage to you. So that's not always a bad thing. This one here, Hamstring, quite a few enemy heroes have this. Strikes to inflict a 50% bleed and slows enemies' attack by 20% for 10 ticks. So it just means that the enemies are just getting off less hits because obviously their move turn fills up slower. So Strength for the Convert boosts party member strength. So attack is increased by 10% for 10 ticks. And defense is increased by 20% for 10 ticks. Now, these aren't bad abilities, but they lack the initiative. So if we go down to level 5, it's a 30% increase in attack for 15 ticks. It's nice, but at endgame, are you really going to need this? No, not when you've got female Eivor and Jacob and God knows them hitting for God knows what without an attack boost. The 30% isn't really going to make much of a difference. And defense is increased by 50% on the select target for 15 ticks. Now, this one's a little bit more useful. Obviously, you've got squishy heroes like Rodrigo, Gialemo, Bayak. So, increasing their defense for 15 ticks is quite handy. Is she going to break the game? No, she isn't. But she will be, I think, a very decent campaign filler. With them abilities, always nice to buff up a stronger hero. And for anybody actually playing the game from the beginning or a new player, she can obviously enable your stronger hero, you know, if you manage to get her at a 1 or 2 star through the event. So she can be fairly useful. But today we're going to just take her in. We're going to have a look at what she does. So this is straight off the gate. The fact she's got a spear means that she's not really going to win much initiative. So for the majority of the time, you want to get the hamstring off straight away, because that means that you usually hit them once and then you can get another attack in before they hit you. If you hit the reduced attack, they tend to hit you twice, so you don't really see any benefit of actually reducing their attack because you still take a fair bit of damage. So he's hit me there, but I've slowed him down. Because I've slowed him down, I now get to do this. So I've got 2 attacks off in 1 turn. If I was to do that the other way around, it would have been 1. I would have been hit 3 times by now. But she's done him, that's alright, that's not bad damage. So here we go, we've got basically the same enemy here, and I'll show you what I'm on about. So if we reduce his attack straight away, lose initiative, get whacked. But there you go, I've taken another 2 hits back, when if I'd led with this ability, I'd have only been hit once. So obviously it works out this time around, but yeah, so I'd always lead with the hamstring ability and then reduce their attack, because for the pure simple fact that you just get hit less, and if you crit, you've got a bit of a better chance of just getting out of there with more health. So right, we're going to increase our attack and our health and our defenses, sorry. So we should be hitting harder and taking less damage. Obviously this is only a 1-star, but it should obviously, hopefully, with a bit of luck, serve us quite well for it. So the bleed's gone up to 4 rather than 1, so that's quite nice. I'm going to use the hamstring, the reduced ability on the fella at the back. Would have been nice if we hadn't missed, but the bleed took him out. Look at that. So we've done that, reduced his attack, and he's in the bin. So there you go. I mean, in all fairness, she's not bad. With a T5 weapon and everything, I think she could be decent throwing it. a little bit out there. I'd say she could be useful. As I said, I think she's more built for people with new accounts. The little abilities she does, it does help. It does help you with a new account. As I said, she can bolster your stronger heroes. And if you get her at 2-star, that's all you really need. 1 or 2-star, it all scales up. And there you go. I mean, in all fairness, she's doing all right. She's doing all right in combat. She has got a T5 weapon, which is nice. Obviously, the same one Apollodorus uses. I mean, I think we can probably get through this without even healing her up, which is always a nice testament to a hero. The fact that she can actually get past this bit of content straight away is quite nice, to be fair to you. This is, as I said, why I gauge it at rank 1 through region 1, because it just helps. It just kind of, it's hard to gauge leveling on this because of how the rank up system is, which I hate, in all fairness. I wish that just once you had them at a 5-star, you could get them to level 50. You didn't have to wait 24 years to do it. But I find testing her that this is the optimal way of playing her. So get your hamstring ability off, get your reduced damage off, and then you can start going to town. So there you go. She did all right, in all fairness. For a support hero who can hold her own in a battle, we will take her into another mission. Yeah, she can hold her own in a battle, and obviously she can buff others. Agility, obviously, isn't great for getting around the map, as you see there, but that's not what she's built for. I've got all of them heroes. Like, I can understand why they throw that out, but I have all them heroes, apart from Randvi. Which is annoying because, like, Mal Eivor was in the login calendar this month. Absolutely brutal. I mean, is there worth... Oh, we'll do it. Could just use Leonardo da Vinci, in all fairness, but oh well. But we are currently topping our Helix Rift event, so that's nice. I do want to go through the next 2 difficulties, like the first 2 difficulties, to get them stars, but at the minute we're doing all right. I don't know if that'll affect my placement, but we'll see. Right, so this is why the hamstring abilities, she's got a dagger. She's going to hit us twice before we even get a hit off, but we might as well slow her down so that the next time she does attack, there you go, we get another attack in and she's dead. So that is the optimal way, I believe, of playing her. She's going to ring that bell. We can't one-shot her to do it, so we might as well just boost ourselves. Let's see how she gets on. So let's go in here. Right, I will slow him down because... her down, sorry, because she's going to ring the bell. And then she doesn't get another attack off, which is quite nice. If we'd crit that, she would have died, but she's not hitting us as many times as she should, which is quite nice. So we're doing all right. As I said, for a support hero, not too bad. Obviously an epic as well, so, you know, I'm not surprised she's not doing that bad. Can we just jump down and smack this bloke on the head? Nope. Well irritates me when you can't do that. Now, why can't I just jump down there and smack him on the head? Oh, thank God he missed. But as you can see, initiative is very, very, very sketchy. You just don't get it. I'm a little bit shocked she hasn't got an AoE ability. Considering she's got a spear, it would have been nice to see her take out a couple of multiple enemies, but they've not put that in. I think that's a little bit of a shame. I think that's one thing that does let her down a little bit. But there you go. So she's managed to get that off, and we're only getting hit once. We would have been hit twice there if we hadn't got the hamstring ability off. So fairly decent in combat. As I said, can slow people down, can bleed them, and she's doing all right. She's doing a nice little bit of work, to be fair to you. With the T5 weapon, gear, and accessory, and that, she could handle herself in a fight fairly easily. And as I said, her health ability, her abilities are nice. But they just, at the minute, obviously, they just don't last long enough. And there are better abilities in the game. Like, you could literally give, it's well funny when you see, like, it obviously heals a percentage of your health. So when you've got, like, only a little bit of health and it only heals you for 39, you're like, what? But that is obviously a lot of health to her. But here we go. We're just doing our thing. We're healing as we go along as well. So yeah, I'm not overly impressed with her, but she does a job. As I said, for people with new accounts, She'll help you through the campaign. She'll boost a certain hero. She'll even help you through regions. As you can see, oh, failed it. Randvi, come on. You meant to support me. We can do this as well. I mean, I don't think it'll make the slightest bit of difference in the world. But we can obviously just make sure she doesn't die in this next room, which I think she won't come close to. I don't know if these are separate fights. He's got a mace, which could hurt, so I'm going to reduce his damage, but I'll slow him down, yeah. Right, so he comes running over. It is a shame, as I said, like, it'd be nice to do damage to the pair of them now, considering we've got a spear, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? So, can't give her everything, I suppose, but she's done that fairly decent. She's just gone through the first 2 missions without a problem. Obviously, we gave her a little bit of a heal, but she didn't actually drop below health pool anyway, so she could have easily soloed that. So all in all, not a bad hero. Not a bad hero. Nothing to write home about. She's not going to break your account. She's probably not worth spending every single Helix credit you've got in the Helix Rift event, but she's an alright addition to the team, really. As I said, the fact her abilities don't give initiative is one downside of her. I do think that is the one thing that lets her down a little bit. I think if you were to have that, you would, it would just make it so much. She'd be a little bit better. The fact that she gave people initiative or even herself initiative, I think that would have made her more desirable. But as I said, for people with new accounts, she's a good addition. Bulky a team, she can take a hit, she can deal some damage out. So all in all, not a bad hero. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. More videos coming soon, hopefully back on the grind. I will be doing some main series streaming as well. So I hope you can all tune in for that. You all take care. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Good night, and I will see you in the next video, which I promise will not be too far away. Good night and take care.